go back to our old job class because I need to get our the one we were. Did apparently I need to get that to level 80. So I need to get my character to level 80. Because I get something at level 80 that helps to boost all of my job classes prior to level 30, prior to level 80. We'll give them a boost. But again, I've got to figure out how to change back over to my summoner. Again, that's one of the things I don't know how to do. So I guess that means I'm a summoner now? Yep. So just by equipping the gear, I switch the class. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit difficult, trying to memorize what gears to what class. That's going to help a whole lot. That's going to make it really difficult. Run 3 should wait, that's not right. Well, where's everything else up? Where's all my other stuff? Yeah, it's not showing me all my other skills, which doesn't make sense. That says, I think this says Arcanist, not Summoner. There we go. Okay, that front put everything back there like it was. Okay. So I need to... Yeah, so we need to work on... So we need to go to the South Shroud. The Quarry Mill. It's the south end of the Quarry Mill. I need to speak to the wood. Oh, that says, okay, so I need to go to New Gardenia. So I need to go to New Gardenia. I need to speak to Najuro. My bad. I need to go to New Gardenia first. We need to find this Najuro, or whatever his name is. He's at like 12, X12, Y13. I don't know how to find this. I'm trying to figure out how to... I don't know how to get the Y to go up. Because I have no idea. Because the Y isn't going up, so... Why is it going up now? That means the person's going to have to be in here. Here we go. This person. This is what it needs to do, because you need to get the house, that death built. Because there's another thing that they're saying I should be doing, but I can't get there yet because like the heaven or something. Because they're supposed to go the same either way there. I'm gonna go to put my charbunk off before I forget as well. That's where I go for my white mage stuff. But I have got to get this going, and I'm probably just going to have to grind this out. It's probably what I'm going to have to do, just grind this out. More than likely. Yeah, flying really makes things so nice. Indeed, it really does. You can just truly shortcut stuff. I guess. I don't know if that's like random NPCs or not. I don't know. I have no idea if this is random NPCs. I'll find out soon. If it's random NPCs, I will be backing out. That I don't want. This is really different. This is really interesting. least I got that resurrect skill, so heck, just so I could do that, at least. Might have to look at that gland stuff later on. More and more of the skills are being unlocked, so... I need to brush my teeth. What floor are we at? 410 now. If there's anyone important, they can leave me a message. I just don't know nor trust that. I'll never execute explosion duty finder. That doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Okay. My tummy hurts. I'm I was looking at stuff, and tomorrow we could be looking at getting a good amount of snow. Try to work on getting through this. Not fun. Oh. You gotta work my way all the way through this thing. Through all 50 floors. I'm a bit worried that if I try to go brush my teeth, if get 48 inches of snow tomorrow, that would be kind of cool. Seeing that much snow. I'm gonna get my credit card stuff taken care of next month, caught up. Forgot I got one of my credit cards that needs to. It's kind of past due. I thought it was good to go. I didn't need to pay on it, and I did. So yeah, kind of. But I'll get that taken care of next month. I have to pay extra, like maybe $100, $200 on it. So I mean, it is what it is at that point. But I say I'm gonna get. That's gonna be my focus next month. Get my first credit card 100% paid off. Then work on getting the second credit card 100% paid off. And that's going to help out with the credit stuff. After that, and if everything starts going good with the job, start working on And I'm going to go and brush my teeth there. Then start working on, what is it? I can't think. Getting my student loans paid off. Because that will be very helpful to me as well. Because I get my student loans paid off, and then everything is going good with the job, the furniture, the moving company. Then what could end up happening is, within a year, or my wife gets here and she's working for a little while, maybe to get about 2 or 3 months into working. Then we start working on buying a house and having our own house. That would be so awesome. Instead of renting, we could actually start in the process of ownership. That would be great. But if we're going to buy after she gets here, or shortly after she gets here, honestly, I'd rather it be from the aspect of, like, she's working for a little bit, gets settled in, starts working, starts having some stuff like that, before you go to buy a house. Also, I need to go to work really hard to get, try to get her credit boosted up as high as possible as well before she gets here. So want to get at least 2 more credit cards in both of our names before she gets here, so that way she's out a total of 3 credit cards. This is building her credit score before she gets here, at least 3. Once I get 2 current ones paid off, I'll then proceed to work on getting a 2nd and 3rd credit card, which will be my 3rd and 4th credit cards and her 2nd and 3rd credit cards. Someone else coming in looking to probably do that. Nope, I guess they went somewhere else. It's still just 204. Yeah, it's still just 204. Crap. That sucks. Still not getting in. To that. Shit. I don't even use a keyboard. I don't even use one. Like, everyone's trying to say. So where am I at currently? That's at the core mill. It's the South Stroud core mill. That's where I'm at.
Yes, John? for Bluebonnet in Burbank. When a
I don't know, because I can't get into that. I just don't know. Why am I not getting... It's just giving me that. That doesn't even make sense. So it's still trying to say, I guess, on the other thing, I guess. But I'm a level 60, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do that. I'm just kind of confused. Really am just kind of completely confused here. So I should get up here and I shouldn't have any problems being able to accept that. If I do, then there's bigger problems in my hands for me to worry about at that point. And this is at the very top of all this. So make my way to the very top. I'm just waiting to get into that, so guess I'll continue with main story quest because the stuff that's going to be best, I need to get to. This is voice acting.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
No.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed. Everything I thought I was. Gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
I don't know. It feels like it's definitely a tricky situation. I mean, on one side I hear his side of it. Their side is like, I just feel like all he wants is to rage war and kill everyone. It doesn't even feel like his actions really don't feel justified at that point. Like, I really feel like as though I cannot justify supporting his intents. There's no justification behind them. But again, it says, like I say, at the same time, he does make some valid points too. So it's kind of like, I can't do like that. So I have to come this way. Won't just let me drop completely down. Sadly, it won't. Instead of going right through that pack of enemies, will come like this. That is one of the things that does suck. I mean, when we look at things realistically, and we take into account that, you know, this new god dragon, he just has seems to have like a permanent, according to everything, he's got a permanent intent to wage war, and the whole war being stuff waged is his doing and his alone. So it's like stuff, and he like will not see anything other. Like he can't. I said if that's the end of telling him what end of the war that's going on, then it's like that's probably the right thing to do. But at the same time, it's like we're continuing to do the further what we've already done wrong, and it's like it's not right. I don't feel okay with it. That's one of those things where it's like you maybe have to listen to someone else. Like you just can't listen. Don't listen to your own emotion or stuff. May not be the way to get things done. Like you may not be able to. There's someone behind us. Got 3 or 4 people, so that's good. I think after I do this next level, the 10 to 20, I think I'm going to get off and I'm going to get my shower and stuff and proceed to head to, what is it? To the B&B to make my first attempt, and hopefully only attempt at getting my
Is that it?
work for hire endorsement.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
Because to get to this other thing, that they say is best from 60 to... going from 60 to 61 or something? They say it's, the heavens of hell or something, I don't know. Find Master Garland here, wherever he is. Oh, no, we gotta talk to Alfred, or whatever his name is. Too many Thai names, and I'll be easier to pronounce. Pretty sure it's inside of here. Still can ask him to get that. The fourth person to join in to do that. The reality is that I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm like, well, of course, it's not good, but I have no idea what the heck I'm saying. This is a fairly big area. I mean, this castle, it's gorgeous and beautiful, without question. If I understand correctly, Final Fantasy 16, whenever it comes out, I don't know. it will take place at the events before 15. And it's a story that leads up to 15 and to Final Fantasy 15. Which would be pretty cool to have that. Without question, would be really cool. Go ahead and do this because to get to move faster. I'm just going to do this and just find the thing closest to it. There we go. Oh, not that direction, so it's going to be up here or something somewhere. Take it. I don't know if that's right. There's like a door that can go in. Like a... Nope, it's right here. I wish I could get that last one. The last player would come to join so I could get into that. Take care of that.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on her. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Just done charging. come in handy, apparently, because we still head to the still head here. So we can work on that stuff later. So many jobs and stuff to work. Let's see. But after I get to level 80, and then I can, if I get all classes I want to 80, I can come back and start the jobs I had the most enjoy playing the most. I will go back and.
Thank you for coming.
Do all the side quest stuff.
No thanks are necessary, gentlemen. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higirian administrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
I'm still hoping that the other people of the other Scions are still alive somehow. I'm still hopeful for that. Now we're down to 2 of 4. So I might just end up just leaving after complete a few more storage stuff. I'll probably just easiest way to get there, just to go like this. Or the fastest, because even then I wouldn't. kid. I just need to find all the people here to talk to. Person over there. Here somewhere. Yep, down here. No, it's just one person. Nothing here. Any place on turn. I know when you could miss. So I gotta check behind every spot. Up to that, so. Okay, they're setting on that, I see.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation mill was no more than a facade, a means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions.
I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito, but you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
He just needs to be put down. I don't care. Just get her back, and then after she's back, let her know everything that happened, and then have her pardon us for the stuff. Let's do that, and then we can go from there to see which one's going to be the closest to. Oh, it cannot do like that, okay. But it's not those. Why? I don't know why they're just sitting there. No idea. I have no idea as to why. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to figure out what's the closest waypoint thing, whatever. I can't keep them all. It all straight, no. One game to the next, no. Ethernet shard or something. It's one of these. There we go. This is probably the best one. There's just stuff in general that I'm just not okay with when people commit serious crimes and then they're allowed to get away with it. Like, I mean, that's stuff I'm not okay with. It's unexcusable.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
I've had so many crimes committed against me and go gone unpunished, essentially, and I've got nothing. Continue to suffer.
Her Grace
really
is
hits
awoken.
very personally.
The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I don't trust him. I really don't. I don't find him trustworthy.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Can't read all that. I want to read and stuff. There's so much I want to see of the story. I have to do it on my healer character where I haven't screwed all that stuff up. I'm just not completely sure how far. I was kind of seeing my healer character, like, where I've done my own thing. Free company, I'll have to see, like, what story quest mission I'm on. I'll have to see. get here, I'm just going to get off. I'm going to get my shower at this point. I'm not getting into it, so there's no point continuing that when I can't get in. At least let's get here. To that spot, where that would be at. Stop. I'm gonna do this. So yeah, I'm gonna get off at this point because I want to. I don't want to make sure I don't start something new that to take me away from a sanctuary, because that wouldn't be good. That would be bad in itself too if I did that and it just took me to a non-sanctuary spot. Then I have to travel back to the sanctuary and then all that, or I would have to find something close by. It would make it more complicated for me, and I just don't want the risk of that. So yeah, I'm going to get off here, grab my shower, and then go to the B&B, and hopefully I can pass the work for hire endorsement test, complete that, and be on my way. And then I can call the company back up, let them know I completed that, so I can get the next step, which is like the background check and drug screening, and then I can also head over to the local office closer to me and talk to them and see what they can tell me about, like how much work they get in general, like how much I could realistically expect to make every week and so on. Or every paycheck, and then also check with the other one I went to yesterday. Does that all would it make a difference? You know, if I would make a huge amount more after the one I went to yesterday, even as further away financially with everything else, that would be the better choice, probably. Again, we'll just have to see and just kind of talk to both sides and figure out which side is the right one for me to go to. And work out of, because I'm going to have to make a choice, the one closer to me, the one further away, and depending on which site, obviously it's going to affect travel time and income and everything, so that I've got to make sure about. So I'm going to get off here, and so I can work in my shower. I'm going to put contacts in first, because I'll just make everything easier with my contacts already in. But thank you guys for sticking around again for some more gameplay and stuff. And then when I get back later today, whenever that is, back home from stuff, I don't know, because I also need to try to figure out about other apartments and stuff with like an attached garage, first floor and everything, and to see what possibilities are available and so on. You go from there as well. So it sucks, but this is stuff I've got to work on getting done. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.